Now, temporal variation in light, the variation which comes in the intensity of light from time to time. कल हम बात कर रहे थे with respect to the sunrise, the time of sunrise, sunset, and winter. The intensity of light decreases or increases. At the time of sunrise, sunset, and during the winter season, the intensity of light is low, less.
और थोड़ी सेंड हो गया है
क्या
वो वाले ए वाले बटन तो मैं खींचा सेंड हो
ये अपने स्पीकर प्लीज म्यूट कर लें सारे. अच्छा, जब ये ऐसा है क्यों इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट उस वक्त कम होती है? बिकॉज द सन रेज विल हैव टू ट्रेवल ग्रेटर डिस्टेंस इन ऑर्डर टू रीच अ सर्टेन प्लेस, so that the longer wavelengths of light they are absorbed, so that only the shorter wavelengths reach at that particular point, so the intensity of light is very much reduced. Then at the equator, the straight sun rays they fall on equator, and the duration of 24-hour day duration is divided into 12 hours of day time and 12 hours of night time. And फिर मैंने आपको बताया था, as we move towards the poles during the summer the days become longer, and during the winter the days become shorter. जैसे हम इक्वेटर से पोल्स की तरफ मूव करना शुरू करते हैं, इस तरह से लाइट इंटेंसिटी में चेंजेस आती हैं. देन माइक्रो क्लाइमेट क्या होती है? एक स्मॉलर एरिया अराउंड अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म, एज फॉर एग्जांपल अराउंड अ सर्टेन प्लांट, जो भी उसकी सराउंडिंग्स होंगी वो उसका माइक्रो क्लाइमेट होगा. अब आपको पता है कि उसमें क्या होता है कि कुछ लीव्स जो हैं प्लांट के वो अपर कैनोपी पे होते हैं, कुछ जो है ब्रांचेस और लीव्स जो हैं दे आर एट द लोअर कैनोपी, and as the wind blows the movement of the branches and leaves takes place. So at the lower canopy maybe at one time a particular leaf is receiving the sun rays, at some other time maybe due to the blowing of wind it will be shaded by the leaves which are overlying that particular leaf. So in this way sudden changes comes in the microclimate of that leaf. So इस तरह से microclimatic changes जो हैं they also influence the intensity of light. Then in case of aquatic ecosystem, the plants which are in the submerged condition, ठीक है, डूबे हुए हैं पानी के अंदर, submerged हैं, तो उनमें भी उनको भी less intensity of light जो है वो मिलती है. इसके साथ साथ ये कल भी बात हमने की थी कि पानी हाउ मच वाटर इज क्लियर और देयर आर सर्टेन सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकल्स इन वाटर, it will also determine that to which depth of water the light penetration will take place. The more clearer the water is, the more will be penetration of light. The less clear the water is, the less will be the penetration of light. ये इसको हम कहते हैं टर्बिडिटी, कि पानी कितना साफ है, कितना गदला है. टर्बिडिटी इज कि उसमें कितने ज्यादा और दूसरे सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकल्स हैं जो कि लाइट रेज को स्क्रीन आउट कर देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से लाइट रेज जो है उनकी पेनिट्रेशन जो है वो कम होती है. इसके साथ साथ अगर बहुत ज्यादा प्लैंक्टॉन्स की वहाँ पे ग्रोथ है, फाइटोप्लैंक्टॉन्स हैं या ज़ूओप्लैंक्टॉन्स हैं, तो they will also decrease the penetration of light. So in this way the intensity of light will decrease in the aquatic environment. Next subtopic is ecophysiological responses. Light also affects certain physiological as well as certain ecological responses of the plants, or collectively we call them as ecophysiological responses. ठीक है, इसमें देखें फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फोटोसेंसिस है, हाउ द लाइट इफेक्ट्स द रेट ऑफ फोटोसेंसिस. इसमें हम जानते हैं कि the leaves of the plant and the green shoots of the plants, they are adapted to receive and absorb the sunlight. And it is a fact that most of the leaves they become saturated when they receive about 20% of फुल सनलाइट। अब इस 20% में से भी 20% इज यूटिलाइज्ड इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ शुगर मॉलिक्यूल्स। और अगर हम इसकी एफिशिएंसी कैलकुलेट करें तो इट कम्स टू बी अबाउट 4%। The dry matter content of the plant represents only about 1 to 3%। यानी अगर आप उसको प्लांट टिश्यूज को ड्राई करें, उसका वाटर जो है वो अवेपोरेट हो जाए, तो पीछे जो आपके पास ड्राई मैटर बचेगा उसके अंदर 1 to 3% ऑफ द tissues they have been made up by utilizing the sunlight। इसके मुकाबले में अगर जो लीव्स हैं उनको फुल सनलाइट डायरेक्टली नहीं मिल रही, दे आर इन शेड, so they will be producing or carrying out less photosynthesis, so they will be forming less sugars। And if the plants they are not carrying the process of photosynthesis, then they will be carrying out respiration. As a result, the dry mass of the plant it will decrease. The amount of the light which is required for photosynthesis to equal the respiratory use of carbon compounds is called as light compensation point. Now we comes to transpiration. Transpiration is the loss of water in the form of vapors from the plant tissues, and if the intensity of light is greater, this will influence or promote the guard cells to open, and if the guard cells open, the rate of transpiration will increase. So more the intensity of light, the rate of transpiration will be greater. If the intensity of light is low, the rate of transpiration will be low. Besides this, the intensity of light, it also increases the permeability of plasma membrane. So in this way, the transpiration rate is increased. Now the seed germination, how the light intensity influence the seed germination. Some of the seeds they are sensitive to light intensity. Some of the seeds they are they are positively photoblastic. Some are negatively photoblastic. What does the positive photoblastic character means? It means that they require light in order to germinate. And those seeds which are negatively photoblastic, it means the light it will inhibit their germination. So in this way, the light intensity it also affect the seed germination. Photoperiodism, ये हमने डिटेल में इस पे बात की हुई है. It is the flowering response of the light to the duration of day length, or according to that we divide the plants into three categories: the day short day plants, long day plants, and day neutral plants. All this it all depends upon the duration of light. So in this way, the photoperiodism phenomena it is also affected by light. Reproduction and growth is the fifth ecophysiological response of the plant to light. Insufficient लाइट suppresses flowering. अगर जो flowering है वो suppress हो जाए, it means the reproductive phase of the plant is suppressed and the plant will keep on growing vegetatively. Similarly, the other categories of plant, for example, fungi, they require light for the production of spores. The crops grown for vegetative parts, they are favored by cloudy climate because there will be less intensity then, and the fruits, grains, and seeds are favored by bright sun. So the plant will enter into the reproductive phase, and as a result, it will produce the flowers, the fruits, and then the seeds. Effect on structure of the plant. Light also affects different structure and functions of the plant as well. The process of differentiation in the plants is governed by blue and violet wavelengths of light. देखिए बहुत सी list of different functions हैं जो कि प्लांट के इफेक्ट होते हैं लाइट की इंटेंसिटी से. उसमें ये है कि उसकी डिफरेंशिएशन जो है डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स की, दैट इज डिटरमिन्ड बाय ब्लू एंड वायलेट. wavelengths of light. Then plant growing in full sunlight, they have thick stem, profusely branched. The branches जो हैं बहुत ज़्यादा उसमें उनकी develop होती हैं. Fewer and smaller chloroplast, better developed palisade, longer and more branched roots, etc. All these different structures they develop due to the higher intensity of light. Photosynthetic rate will be higher, transpiration will take place rapidly, show greater vigor of flowering. Flower जो आएंगे वो ज़्यादा healthy होंगे. Fruits will be produced, seeds will be produced with more calories per gram weight, etc., and more resistant to temperature, drought, and parasites. So the healthy plants, they will be produced as a result of the proper intensity of high light intensity. Now, on the basis of requirement of the plant,
क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
प्लीज अपने माइक्स जो हैं उनको म्यूट करें जैसे डिस्टॉर्शन ना हो कोई साउंड की. So, on the basis of requirement of light for the plants, they have been ecologically classified into these groups. उसमें heliophytes हैं, sciophytes हैं, facultative sciophytes, obligate heliophytes. These are the categories of plants on the basis of their requirement of light intensity. Heliophytes कौन से plants हैं? Those plants which grow best in full sunlight. So इन्हें higher light intensity चाहिए grow करने के लिए अच्छी तरह से. Sciophytes कौन से plants हैं? They grow best at low light intensity. So they are shade loving plants. They can also grow healthy in case of low light intensity. Facultative facultative means false. Actually, they are heliophytes, but they can also grow well in shade. Obligate means true. Obligate heliophytes means they are the sciophytes, shade loving हैं, लेकिन they can grow better in full sunlight as well. So ये दोनों तरह से ही अच्छी growth show करते हैं. So this is all about the light factor.